Hey, what's up guys? Mike Red Fox. In this video, we're going to discuss the question, should I buy this 3070, 3090, 5700 XT, 1660 Super, 1070 Ti, 1080, 570 for $350, $1,000, $2,000, $799, $850 for mining? So this is a common question that gets asked, and it's a perfectly valid question because you're about to take your hard-earned money and invest it into an expensive graphics card. And I think the reason this is coming up a lot is because GPU pricing is just all over the map. You can even take the same card from different manufacturers and they will have different MSRP pricing. On top of that, you have the secondhand market, the scalp market. It's just wild. So when you see a GPU pop up, you're looking at that price and saying, should I buy that? Is that going to be a smart investment? And in this video, I'd like to walk you through my mindset, the things I look at, and share my perspective with you. Before I get into any of that, welcome to anybody that's brand new to mining. And for you, if you're just stumbling upon this video, you're interested, want to get started. If you are a gamer and have a card in your gaming PC, please start there. Make sure that this is something that you want to do before you invest any of your money into it. And if you're somebody that has no hardware yet, my recommendation to you is find something cheap online, secondhand, spend maybe a couple $100, get your feet wet and decide if this is something you want to explore for the long term. But for everybody else, maybe you have some cards already, maybe you have a couple rigs already and you're looking to expand, this video I think is for you. So here's what I think about looking at a GPU at a certain price point. What do? I look at the break-even time. And that is my scale. It's the best tool that I think we have to use. And it's not a perfect system because of course profitability changes and pricing changes, but I think it's the best tool we have. And so we're gonna walk through what I think about in break even and talk about two things that I think about people forget when calculating their own break even, looking at a potential GPU purchase. So our example graphics card for this discussion is gonna be an RTX 3080. And we're gonna say that you saw that pop up on some website for $1,000. And you're saying, man, I wonder if that's going to be a good buy. So the first thing you need to do is figure out how much that is going to generate in profit over electricity per day. And we're just going to say, for argument's sake, in this video, let's say that a $1,000 GPU that you're thinking about buying will make $5 a day mining Ethereum over your electricity costs. So to calculate the classic break even, you just take that $1,000, divide it by 5, and you end up with 200 days. In 200 days, that GPU will make $1,000 and you will have broken even. Now, the first thing that I think people forget about, and it applies to everybody that is buying graphics cards, is that that GPU will have resale value later down the road. This has been true. Even graphics cards that are 5 years old have some type of resale value later. And to keep math super simple, we're going to say that a year from now, you could sell that $1,000 3080 for $500, right? So then what I look at is that cuts your break-even time down in half. Because now you only have to generate $500 from that GPU. And the reason that I look at this is I say, what is the time that I have to hit in order for me, if I sold the GPU and the money that I mine with it, I would break even. I would walk away even. I wouldn't have made any money or lost any money, and I could just walk away. So in order to do that, I have to calculate what I think the resale value of that graphics card might be later. And if you do that, then you only have to break even on that $500, which will only take you 100 days to generate from that 3080. And you could stop there, and most people will stop there and say, well, in 100 days, I could liquidate everything and walk away even. And that can help you decide if this is something that you want to invest in based on your risk tolerance. Now, there may be a special group amongst us who has been in mining for a little while. I mean, even could have just got in early this year or late last year. And what you have is you might have GPUs that you've already broken even on. And you can use these to calculate into your potential new GPU purchases. And we're just going to say that you have a 6x 3070 rig that you broke even on. And we'll say that that's making about $20 a day in profit over electricity costs. And we're going to take that $20 and we're going to put it with the $5 this 3080 is going to make. We're going to end up with $25 that you're generating in profit per day. And we can use that to pay off your new GPU. And then we got to do that math. We're going to take the resale value of that card, and we're going to take the $500 that's left and divide that by 25. And guess what? In 20 days, you will be able to generate $500 from the combination of your current GPUs and this 3080, which means that you will have broken even in 20 days. In 20 days, if you sold everything you mined to your native fiat currency, you could walk away from that 3080, sell it on the secondhand market, and come in even. And this is exactly what I look at when I determine if it's going to be a good buy for me. I look at how long for that GPU to make the amount it would take to pay itself off, how long considering that GPU will have resale value later, and how long considering graphics cards I might already have that are paid off if I sell all of the cryptocurrency that they're mining to fiat. Now, regardless of how you look at this, you have some time frame ahead of you. What I personally do is I hold that time frame up to Ethereum's time frame for turning off mining for the merge and for proof of stake, because that is going to have the potential to disrupt the mining space, the potential to do it. I don't know what the future might bring, but I know that will be an event that has the potential to disrupt mining. And what could happen is drop in profitability, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when I look at my timeline to break even on a GPU, I want to see where that sits before, during, or after that disruption occurs. If I come in before, I feel like that's a low risk and I might make that investment. If it comes up kind of into Ethereum's merge, I might say, well, it's kind of like a medium risk. We'll see what happens, see what shakes out. And if it goes well beyond that date, which by the way is Q1 of next year is the most recent information that we have, if it goes well beyond that date, then I would consider that more maybe of a high risk and make sure I'm in it for the long term and I will hold strong if I determine to make that investment. So those are the things that I think about, but I would love to know from you in the comment section, when you look at a potential GPU purchase, what are some of the calculations that you're doing? Are you looking at break even? Are you looking at something else that I'm not even thinking of? Let me know in the comments section down below. But I hope this video was helpful for you. Hit the like button if it was. Subscribe for more content on GPU mining. Jump in my Discord if you'd like to chat. Link is in the description below. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next video.